Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Dumebilia once again. If this is your first time, welcome. I do hope you decide to join the happy family by hitting the subscribe button right below this video. And if you're already a subscriber, you know how we do it. We're fabulous up in here. So today's makeup is an actual bridal transformation on a real client. She's a real bride. Her name is Sheyi. So she just got married on Saturday, 21st of September, and I'm going to show you guys how I did her makeup look. Keep watching. Oh, so fabulous. So, guys, I just decided to put it out there that I'm not just a YouTuber, I'm actually also a professional makeup artist, and I live in Lagos, Nigeria, but I actually am available to travel. So, I just want to put it out there because I have to shoot my shots. My potential clients might be watching this video. So, if you need a makeup done for any occasion, bridal, party, whatever, I'm available to travel anywhere within Nigeria or even outside Nigeria. Like, we have to make this money. So, book me. My email is showing on the screen right now. You can contact me and book a session. So for my bride, the first thing that I have to tell you guys is that my bride is a very subtle person. She doesn't do makeup. She's not a makeup person at all. She didn't even want to do her nails for her wedding. Like basically everybody had to make an input and convince her. So that's the kind of person she is. So I needed to make her look glam but still not like over the top. And she was doing her wedding, both her traditional and her white wedding on the same day, which a lot of us do over here in Nigeria. So it was a basically a one-day event for the two. So I'm doing her skin work, but before that I filled in her brows using the Polar Beauty eyebrow pencil, and I have a video where I broke down everything I felt about this pencil. I think hands down this is one of my favorite brow pencils I've ever used. So now for her skin work, skin prepping is very important when it comes to a bride because they are going to be wearing the makeup all day, especially in her case where she's doing the trial and white on the same day. And again, for a bride, she's going to be all over. There's going to be paparazzi around taking her pictures and everything. So her makeup has to be on point. So you need to do makeup that lasts, makeup that can withstand sweat and tears, because brides tend to cry a lot. So I really put a lot of work into the skin prep. The first thing that I did was I hydrated her skin or moisturized her skin using the Hydrate by Brega and Omarico. Then I used the Alcone Sweat Stop. Sweat Stop is going to prevent, it's not going to prevent her from sweating per se, but it's going to prevent the makeup from running when she sweats. So thereby the makeup will be unaffected by any sweat or tears or whatever, anything that's basically liquid on her face. So then I used the number 7 Beautifully Matte Primer to prime her face, and then that was it for my skin prep. And of course she has a kind of like, I see she has like kind of like combination skin, so I had to also mattify the face and also prevent the sweat from meshing up her face by using the Alcone Sweat Stop. I think I can do a review about that sweat stop if you guys are interested. If you're interested in it, please let me know below. Then for her eyes, I went into the Zikel Cosmetics to take the first shade that I use, which is kind of like a skin tone shade, and that was after priming her eyes using my LA Girl Pro Primer, which you guys know that I use all the time. It is like a holy grail for me whenever I want my eyeshadow to pop. So I went into the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's, and I took like a dark brown shade to darken the outer corner of her eye and to bring it in just a bit. Then I went into my Morphe palette, the 35B palette, to take that peach shade. I used like a combination of two shades to get that peach shade that you guys see in the beginning of her lower eyelid. Then I took a unbranded pigment that's kind of like a gold shade, and I place it in the middle. Then from the outer corner I'm taking another pigment. This one is from Isom Beauty. She's a Nigerian makeup artist, so I think she packages this pigment and sells them. I bought from her the last makeup fair. So it's kind of like a sea green kind of shade. It kind of like looks like green sort of, or bronze, depending on like how the light hits it. I think it's one of those duochrome pigments. So I used that at the outer end and I blended everything in using my blending brush. Then now for her brow highlight, I'm taking a rich gold shade to just highlight her brow. Then I'm going back in once again with my blending brush to make sure that everything is blended nicely. You guys, I'm treating a cough, so just in case my voice sounds a little like croaky. Please bear with me. So I did her liner using a gel liner from Beyond Beauty. Then I'm applying her lashes. You guys, these lashes, we battled. She wanted something shorter, but her mom had already told me that if you leave my daughter, she won't even want makeup on. So you have to like just try and convince her. So I convinced her, and she finally was very comfortable with the lashes, and she was able to wear it all day. At some point, she even told me she wasn't feeling like she had anything on, which I think is a good thing. So now I cleaned out the eyeshadow fallout. I went back in and I reapplied some of the sweat stuff that I must have taken out when I was cleaning out some of the eyeshadow fallout. So now for foundation, I went into my Beyond Beauty HD foundation in the shade 205. That is the same shade that I use for myself. So I'm applying that all over her face, blending it down into her jawline, her ears, her neck. The foundation has more of a yellow tone in it than she has in her skin. So I think it blended right in her skin because it reduced the red a bit and just matched her perfectly. So now I went into my OA Cosmetics 3D Shine illuminator to just highlight the high points of her face, just to, like give her this natural warm glow. I did that on her cheekbones. You see, like she has very prominent pronounced beautiful cheekbones, so I just put that right up there, and then her forehead, the bridge of her nose, and her chin. So now to highlight her face, I'm going into my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. The Bride is exactly my skin tone actually, so everything that I'm using on her is what I would normally use on my skin. So now I'm just using a beauty blender to blend everything in, and in that, like, also dab off any excess products. So I'm blending in the highlights from the LA Girl concealer that I used, and just using like the rest of her face, dabbing over it to remove any excess. So now to set my highlight, I'm going into my Sacha Buttercup setting powder and just setting everywhere. Now when working on brides are usually like very, very, a lot of them get tense, a lot of them are often distracted by phone calls here and there. But my bride was a very calm bride, mostly because her mom is an event planner and momsy took care of everything, so she didn't have to bother. But a lot of times when you're working with brides, you have to be able to work under pressure because they're always getting one call or the other. Maybe something needs to, like, last minute arrangements, or something is going wrong or something. So you have to be able to work under pressure. You have to be able to be patient with your bride and understand whatever they may be passing through at that moment, and just basically be a professional. So that's one of the things I actually like about, bridal jobs. And everybody sees your work, and it's always nice whenever you do brides. I'm available if you're getting married and you need me to do your makeup. That's my email once again. You guys, email me, book me, okay? I'm very affordable. So now I actually just contoured her face. My contour was very, very light and subtle because, my client doesn't really like so much of that drama. Then, actually, the powder palette that I used is from Royal Makeup, and it has both her shade and her contour shade. So I used both of them on her. Then I'm using the Blossom Cosmetics Loose Bronzer to just highlight to glow up her face, her cheekbones, her forehead, the bridge of her nose, her cupid's bow, her chin. Then I took that same gold metallic pigment that I used to just highlight her inner waterline, the inner corner, and I lined her eyes using my MacBook pencil as usual. And yeah, she was a bit freaked out by that. So now over to the lips. I went into my Zico Cosmetics lip stain, and I also, the next shade that I took is from Beyond Beauty in the shade O2. That's that orange shade that I placed in the middle right there. I'm doing like kind of ombre for her, but I'm using 3 colors instead of 2 colors that everyone knows. If you guys want a detailed, updated version of how to do this kind of ombre lips, it's actually more fancy. I already have an ombre lip tutorial video, but this one is kind of updated because I've gotten better at it. If you guys want to see that, let me know. And I sprayed her face using my Royal Cosmetics Glow Mist, just to set her face and also to give it like this very subtle sparkle around the face, because it's her wedding day and she needs to shine. Everybody needs to know who the bride is the moment she walks in. So now for her gele, I'm tying this ashoke. It has like this perforated end and it is stoned at the upper tip. It is a 4-layer gele. I always recommend that my brides should have their gele made of 4 layers, because the regular gele that everyone uses has 3 layers, but for a bride your gele should have 4 layers. That way it will be fuller and more bridal. It will give that really, really beautiful look that is befitting of a bride. So I'm tying a half pleat half fan gele on my bride, and if you guys want a video dedicated to this gele, because you guys can't learn it from this one because this is really rushed, but if you guys want me to do a dedicated full tutorial on this gele, please let me know. Comment it in the comment section and I'll let you guys know, because this is what is actually trending right now and it's so beautiful for brides. Okay, so we're tying her gele, and the entire duration of the makeup and gele was about an hour 20 minutes thereabouts, which I think is good enough time for a bride. Although some brides don't give you that much time and you have to work faster, but if the bride is calm and everything, I think that's good enough time for a bridal makeup. I got there as early as 5:20 before she had a bath, and then we began her makeup. And if you guys notice, she was even eating breakfast while I was doing her makeup. That's just how it is on your wedding day. So if you guys notice all the people around, those are the paparazzi I was talking about, the camera people, the video people. Everybody was just, getting their work done. One of the bride's friends was the one helping me hold the gele. So helpful. So I just got the bride ready, put on her jewelry, helped her with her dress, and this is her, taking pictures and everything. This is the finished look for her traditional wedding. This is typically what a Yoruba bride looks like, complete with her whole bridal regalia, and she looks gorgeous. I feel like her melanin skin is popping. She was really loving her look. She was so pleased with it. So yeah, my work was done. You can see her dancing. I hope you guys actually like this look. So she went off for her engagement. They referred to the Yoruba traditional wedding as engagement. So she did her engagement. Then afterwards, she came back and changed into her wedding gown for her white wedding. So this is her hair being made. Her hair is being styled at this point. And this is just me doing mild touch-ups. I actually changed her lipstick from that ombre, brown and orange, to this very subtle kind of pink shade for her church wedding. And just her makeup stayed intact. Even though she cried at her engagement, I didn't really have to do much. And I believe that was the Alcone Sweat Stop in action, making my life easy. So my bride is set for her white wedding at this point, and her dress is just gorgeous. She looks angelic. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share, and book me for your makeup section. I will see you guys in my next video.
This party na showtime. Today na today. Gele ya oh. Ewo bobo yẹn tó ń wò mí, ó ṣe fìlà bí tàdán.